Hello everyone and welcome to Full Spectrum Survival's World News Update for Friday, February 3rd, bringing you the news that you need to know. Let's begin. In Romania, over 250,000 people are continuing to take part in protests against the government's move to decriminalize government corruption offenses, essentially making actions that are seen as corrupt by the people of the nation legal for the government to undertake, but not the citizens of the changing country, in an us versus them battle that is seen as rising throughout the world in 2017. Global governments are thought to be waiting for the vetting of and large-scale use of a new mind-reading technology that was reportedly built to help communicate with locked-in patients or people that have no way of communicating with the outside world. The technology, researchers say, is able to detect neural activity and considerations or thought patterns by measuring changes in the amount of oxygen in the brain rather than through electrical signals. The research involves a technique known as functional near-infrared spectroscopy, a method that uses light to measure changes in blood oxygen levels. Because the areas of the brain that are most active at any given time consume more oxygen, this means researchers say that you can detect patterns of brain activity and thoughts from oxygen fluctuations. Researchers warn that soon a combination of motive-seeking tools may be implemented in the general public that senses patterns in a person's eye movements, their stance and suspected demeanor, breathing rapidity and temperature, all indicators of their intent, and could be used as a sort of precognition, giving officials enough quoted evidence to detain and possibly arrest a U.S. citizen. Google, the U.S. government, and Boston Dynamics are making unheard-of progress within the artificial intelligence and robotics world, as visible here with the latest unveiling of Boston Dynamics' Handle robotic system, which researchers hope can be used to patrol city streets in combination with machine learning algorithms and a grid-tied city surveillance system, one day replacing police forces with robotics. Strategists claim that a meeting between the Chancellor of Germany and the country of Turkey's newly assigned and Western-backed dictatorship is little more than a PR stunt that is aimed at showing the citizens of the westernized world that their governments do not approve of tyrannical oversight, even if just in the open public. And to wrap things up, the same organization that implements the Patriot Act and seeks to label and determine homegrown terror is reporting a boost in morale and want to perform their task in 2017. Global weather patterns are becoming harder to predict as extreme weather events throw the entire Earth into and out of cyclical climate patterns, and as Hungary orders that all birds be kept inside to contain the bird flu, researchers and government bodies are warning that wild birds will bring the most dangerous strains of the disease to North American shorelines this year, leading us to prepare for small farm quarantine and containment measures in today's pandemic watch. And that wraps up this episode of the World News Update. Keep an eye out for this weekend's crisis tip, and check back tomorrow for more news that the aware need the most. Today's World News Update is brought to you by GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy and a well-known outlet for the world's most trusted survival and preparedness filter. Able to filter uranium, cesium, lead, and heavy metals, as well as bacterial and viral pathogens, the Berkey Black is an essential part of every preparedness plan. Visit GoBerkey.com for free shipping and a lifetime warranty on the Royal Berkey water system today. And MyTac.net, a premium outlet for survival, preparedness, and self-defense goods. Veteran-owned and operated, MyTac.net houses items that are soldier-proven to save your life at home and on the battlefield. Visit MyTac.net, that is mi-tac.net today, and get the items that you'll need to have when a disaster strikes.